Welcome to Crazy Cool Crochet. In today's project we are working on a spring summer top, and I am using Bernat Baby Sport in a number 3 weight. So we are going to start with a chain of 67 with the Baby Ecru color. Now that we have the 67 chains, we are going to start the half double crochets in the second chain from the hook. There's the first one, there's the second one. Insert the hook, yarn over first, insert the hook, pull through. You've got 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull through all 3 loops, and that's a half double. We're going to do the same thing in each chain all the way across. We're at the end of that first row of half double crochets. We are going to enter the last one, which will be the 66th half double crochet in the last chain. Chain 2 and turn. Now we are going to continue the half doubles for every row, starting in the very first space here. You're entering your hook under the 2 strands at the top. If you turn your work, I always show you this, you will see that the stitches from below are forming a chain at the top, and you're entering the hook under the 2 strand chain for the half double. When you get to the end of this row, the same as we just did, chain 2, turn, continue with the half doubles. Okay, you will have completed a total of 29 half double crochet rows. On the 29th, at the end of that row, we are going to start that final half double. You've got your 3 loops on the hook. Now we are going to attach the multicolor yarn. Leave a tail. Yarn over, pull through those 3 loops. Chain 3 and turn. At that point you can cut off the ecru color, the light color yarn. Now we're going to do front post half double crochets. Okay, so we're going to start by doing a half double in that very first space. A double crochet. Yarn over, pull through, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the second 2, and that's your double crochet. Now we're going to do a front post double crochet around the post of that half double below, that first half double. So we're going to yarn over, insert the hook through the space and around the back of that half double crochet below. Yarn over, pull through the back of that post. Now you've got your 3 loops on the hook, and do a double crochet. So yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the second 2. So these are all double crochets. One is going to be a regular double crochet, and then the next one will be a front post double crochet. So let's keep going. So then the next thing you will do is insert another double crochet on the next space, regular double crochet, and then a front post double crochet around the post of the next half double below. Okay, insert through the space, behind the post, back through the front, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the next 2 loops, and there's your front post. So that's the pattern for the rest of the row. Double crochet in the next, then front post along the next one on the bottom, double crochet in the next space, front post along the next, and when you get to the end, you will have kept your count of 66 stitches. Okay, we're at the end of that first row of front post double crochets. We're at the last 2 stitches, and you can tell by the last 2 chains at the top. Now you're going to enter a double crochet in each of the last 2. Okay, so you had your front post, and then you've got the 2 double crochets. Chain 3 and turn, and we will continue with the row of double crochets and front post double crochets. Now this time you're going to start by doing a front post double crochet around that first front post below. And then a double crochet into the double crochet below. And then a front post around the front post below. And a double into the double below. Okay, so you're doing a double and the double that's behind, and then a front post around the double that's in front. When you get to the end of that second row of the front post double crochets, you're at your last 2 stitches. So you're going to enter your front post and then a double crochet in the top of that turning chain, and that will give you your count of 66. Chain 2, turn. Okay, so your first one on the next row, the third row of the multicolor, you're going to start with the double crochet, and then there's your front post, so you're going to front post around. So just continue in the pattern for a total of 10 rows of the multicolor. Okay, we're at the end of that last row, the 10th row of the front post double crochets. We're going to enter that last front post, and then the last double crochet in that turning chain. But we're going to stop right there with 3 loops on the hook, because now we're going to bring back the ecru color. So now we do that by completing that last double crochet with the new color. Now we're going to chain 2 and turn, because now we're going back to the half double crochets. Now we're going to enter the first half double crochet in that first double crochet below. Half double, and then half double in each space all the way across for that count of 66. Now we're at the end of that row of half double crochets. We're going to enter the 66th in the turning chain. Chain 2, turn, continue in the pattern for a total of 5 rows. All right, for the 6th row, we are going to half double in the first 20 spaces. We are going to start shaping the neckline. Chain 2, turn, and then continue the half doubles across that 20 starting in the first space. And we will do this for a total of 6 rows. All right, we've completed that 6 rows of 20. Cut the yarn, knotted it. Now we are going to skip 25 spaces, starting with that first space next to the last one next to the one that you entered a stitch. So that first empty space, count 25. Okay, so that was 25. Now in the next space, insert the hook. Take your yarn over, pull through, yarn over for a chain that will lock it in. Now your first half double will go in the next space, and then half double in each across for your 20. Your last half double will go into the turning chain at the end. Then you will chain 2, turn, continue. So you will do again 6 rows of the 20 half doubles. Okay, now we've got our 2 panels made up, and we are going to start putting them together, seaming. You want right sides together, wrong side facing up, facing you. Now the way you know which is the wrong side on this particular project, you'll see when you did that first row of the front post double crochets, you can see the yarn down here, and it does not look very pretty at all. So on the right side, however, you don't have that going on. You've got a nice clean line here. Take a length of yarn with your tapestry needle. Start at the shoulders. I like to grab the first 2 chains at the top on both sides, both panels. Bring it through, tie it with that other tail, if you've got one. That'll secure it. And now continue the seaming. Okay, continue that across. When you get to the end, tie it off. Then do the same thing on the other shoulder. Okay, now that the shoulders are seamed, we're going to do the sides. And we're only going to go up to where the multicolor yarn starts. Okay, now we've seamed up the sides and the shoulders. Now we're going to clean it up a little bit with some single crochets. And I'm going to work around the armholes. I like to start at the bottom. Just insert the hook. Grab the yarn, chain to lock it in, and then start entering single crochets as evenly spaced as possible around. So go ahead and do that all the way around. When you get to the end, just go ahead and tie it up, cut the yarn. Then we will go to the neck and do the same thing for the neck. So just go to the back. I usually start at the back, insert the yarn, chain, then single crochet, evenly spaced around. And that will give you a nice finished look.